Young girl don't want that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb? Make this man fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crack up the phone, I swear. Keep me a stick if they purge. Young girl don't want that, they working my nerves. I'm about to pause for serve. In this like a perm. Smack from the back of a perm. Ice, the bird. You know, all you little turds. Can't take that wait your turn. In my own lane, we can't merge. So with no hands, you can learn. Let's see how much you can earn. Why me go big like the worm? And I ain't smoking no shirt. I'm in the repeating. QP. I love my this pretty, they showing it. This up to the ceiling. I let her run through a million, I rock with her really, let's fuck on a billion. I'ma get down to the gritty, then got the city, the home of the villains. Ecstasy, wonderful feeling. Smoke out the pound when I'm chillin'. Trappin', I made me a killer. Look, I got everybody wishing. I hope you play your position. I don't want nobody listening. I see them whole precision.
Hello. Who is in here to talk about Aldis Hodge? Because we're here for Alex, but we know what we came here for. If you are just getting in here, make sure that you are hitting the like button. Do not be rude. You came up in here to have a good time, to talk about all 8. If you got in here and you decided to watch half or watch a couple, we are discussing all 8 episodes. So spoiler alert, get your snacks because we're going to be here a while. We're going to be here a while because this show was packed with so much and I definitely enjoyed myself. And I'm sure the ladies in the back did also. Ashley, with the sweet perspective, I'm going to break you out first. Were you here for Cross? Baby, I know you muted, but I saw the baby. Can't hear a thing. Let me see. I'm going to bring out Kay to see if it's something being cute. Kay? Can I hear Kay?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear Kay.
Okay, cool.
It's Ashley. Ashley always got to be cute. We were doing so well. Kay, were you here for Cross?
In the famous words of Marshawn Lynch, you know why I'm here. Okay, Aldis Hodge could have showed up for 8 hours and just stared at the screen and I would have been just satisfied. But it wasn't just that he was there and didn't just do that. He gave us an excellent performance in this series. This show was amazing and I really wish that they would have pushed this a whole lot more. But apparently we're going to have to do the work of the Lord and tell the world about it because this was good.
Shout it. Tell a friend that Aldis is out here. All this, it was fine as hell.
Exactly.
It was out here being chocolate and fine as hell, and they ain't want to tell nobody about it. But we seen it and we watched. I think anybody who's here, you probably binged it like 8 episodes straight because the show was just that good. You know, Aldis being Aldis aside, the show was excellent. EJ, how did you feel about Cross?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I want to make sure everybody can hear me. Because, sorry, I had to get moisturized for this. Listen, everything about this, though, in all seriousness, everything about this was excellent. Like, I mean, every single bit. Y'all know I always tell y'all, I don't really look at TV for all the extra stuff. I just be trying to see if I'm going to like it. But I was actually very, 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 very intrigued with this. Not only did it exceed my expectation, like, just, I feel like hands down, Aldis was the very best Alex Cross. I know we've only had a few, and I know a lot of people are like Morgan Freeman, but I feel like Aldis just killed this role. I feel like he embodied the entire character. I think he did his doggone thing. I mean, he already fine, but with that aside, he actually really, like, when I think Alex Cross now, I'm literally going to think Aldis Hodge, hands down.
I'm not feeling anything about the Black Jesus. Morgan Freeman, that's somebody's father. That's somebody's father. Okay. I need to see Aldis all day, every day. Ashley is back. Let me see if she's good and clear.
We hear you, girl.
Can you hear me?
I ain't know what she was in the B-box.
My name is Ashley, and I'm the best. I'll just want to feel my breast. I'm just playing, but no, seriously.
Got to go.
What did this show give me? It gave me everything I needed, y'all. I always am looking for something that's compelling. You know what I mean? That's going to take me on a roller coaster ride. That's not going to be predictable, and they delivered. It gave me a little tinge of blaxploitation. It gave me a little tinge of some good detective work. It gave me a little tinge of, well, no, it gave me a whole bunch of fine black men. That's what it did do. Aldis, I mean, he delivers. Ever since I saw him in Underground, I have been a fan of this man. His melanin moves me. The way that he commands the room, his speech. When he slapped that thing damn near on that man's forehead, I knew that I was sat for this show. Okay, and he said, "You know, mine is
ear.
bigger than
He
yours."
said, "My penis is bigger than
Bigger
yours."
than yours.
That's what he said.
Bigger than
Bigger than
yours.
yours.
Right.
It was
And this
covered
show
at
just
night.
it built. There was a natural progression, and it, like, by episode 7, 8, I said they can't do anymore, and they did. It got better and better and better. Kudos to them. The only issue I have is that y'all dropped this all at once, but it was amazing.
We gonna get into it. You know we gonna get into it. I think that's all our con. If we have any, let me get to these super chats though. Thank you so much, DeMarcus Vaughn. Tyra, who is your favorite character in Cross? I mean, if we wasn't up here giggity already, it's definitely Alex. Okay, it's Alex, our main man. He came through and did what needed to be done. He was there. Anybody have a different character that was their favorite in the show?
Was anyone else there? Like,
It was other folks there.
Who, Tyra? Name one.
The man from them Old Spice commercials was there. I don't know his name. Much respect to that man. I don't know his name, and I should.
Old Spice man.
He has been, in these acting streets for quite some time. But every time I see him, I just see him riding backwards on a horse in the Old Spice commercial.
Girl.
Thank you so much, Marcus.
with a scarf on and no shirt.
Absolutely, way better than TP's version. We're not even going to acknowledge.
We're not even acknacknowledging that one. That one
Hilarious Alex Cross. We're gonna
away.
leave that over there in the Medill warehouse where it belongs. Thank you so much, Bree. Thank you. I think we got one more down here. DeMarcus yet again said Bobby Trey was my favorite character. Very unhinged. Child, that man with that ass out. Cause what you doing in this hotel room with your cheeks out, sir? Yeah, it was a whole lot going on. Y'all, I'm not gonna waste any time. Y'all already know how it goes. If you want to get your comments out there, if you have something to say, make sure that you run it up in the chat. Put your super chat on it. Attach the dollar to it, keep it cute. Because I can't pause unless it's some money on it. Because we got too much to talk about, y'all. We got 8 episodes. We gonna start here. Y'all already know I gotta get it together. But we're gonna start here and keep it cute before we dab all the way in anything. And put this over here. Child, why am I over there? Don't put me over there. Ashley, why am I over there? What I did?
It like to move us around. That's
Why
all.
would it do that? Don't move me around. There you go. Don't do that. Don't do that. But Kay, what are your pros and cons? Any overall thoughts if you had a con for this show? Because I know mine was them dropping this all at once. Because how dare you? How dare you disrespect all this? Because he's just gonna be all this Hodge, okay? All this chocolate man, all this great storyline, writing, anticipation. This was the thrill and the thriller. It delivered on the finest and on the story part. Because I was gonna watch it anyway just for him. It had the nerve enough to be good, and y'all gonna drop it all at once. A disservice to the show, especially with them not promoting it enough. This was the best opportunity to get a little word of mouth going, a little action going. Like, I can't wait for the next episode, but y'all want it to be cute. Kay, did you have any cons or anything like that? Because I think we all know what our pros were. We've been in here salivating since we started the thing. But what were your cons, Kay?
Exactly. Y'all, you know why I'm here. Cons, this was something that I would have enjoyed watching. I would have enjoyed waiting for this week to week. Okay, they had a whole theme song and stuff prepared. They had a previously on Cross and all that kind of stuff. Like, y'all knew this was supposed to be week to week. Like, why y'all playing our face like that? Giving it to us, okay? Had me up till 4 damn in the morning looking at Aldis fine ass, trying to figure out what's going on with him and this bleach blonde white man. Y'all shouldn't have done that to me. And they definitely should have promoted this a lot more because this was a good series. Okay, this has made it to my top 3 of the year, and I don't think enough people understood how good this show really was. This was a lot to have been binge watched. We needed to sit with these episodes for a week and just really process what was happening episode by episode. So they did it a big disservice by dropping it all at one time and then not even telling the world about it.
Trash. EJ, any cons for Cross?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna definitely echo Kay. I believe that the biggest disservice that they did was not putting this out week to week. I am a person who loved to binge watch some stuff. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I will binge watch some stuff, and I am that person that's like, okay, go ahead and drop it. I'm good with it. But in this case right here, this was the one time I was like, man, I really would have loved to have this episodic because of the buildup of it. The way I would have been anticipating the next episode and the next episode and the next episode would have been ridiculously crazy. This is a conversation that if you were in a building, you know, with your people going to a regular job every day, you'll be talking about this. Like this would be a topic of conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like this would definitely be the water cooler talk. Exactly. So I think that was the biggest disservice that they did. Everything else about this show, as far as pros are concerned, everything else was great. I mean, storyline, boom, Aldous Hodge popping. You know what I'm saying? And even the other people who else was in this thing, I mean, they did a good job too. The cat and mouse game, Ryan Eagle, I'm sorry, they made a great match in heaven to me. Like it was perfect. 10 out of 10, chef's kiss, all of that.
No. Ashley, any cons for Cross?
Well, yeah, I got a few, just a couple, but these are minor in comparison to the story because again, this was a great series. My only issues honestly were again minor. The relationship between these two. I didn't think that this was his friend. I did not think that this was your friend, Alex. For the first 2-3 episodes, I said, "Is this really your friend?" I didn't believe it. Sam from Underground, the unhinged ex-cop, his character. I liked it for the actor. I was like, okay, he's playing around with characters and he's digging deep and he's going another place. At times, though, it was almost like a farce or really like comical. And I didn't necessarily want that from one of our kind of side villains. And then the only other thing I thought was out of character for Cross himself was the end. When that lady said he had a fairy godmother, you didn't bother to ask what she looked like. I don't think that's something Alex Cross would neglect asking about. And then, you know, again, they're just little minor things with the story that I just didn't necessarily believe for the characters or like for the characters. But overall, this was an amazing, amazing series. It improved leaps and bounds. The only other note I have is I would have wanted to see more interaction and banter between him and Ed. I feel like that was such a quick resolution after he had raised all kinds of pain and hell. And it just was like, okay, that's done. I would have wanted to see that explored a little more. But for 8 episodes, I think they did a great job.
I needed more naked from all this. Okay, I needed all this.
Oh yeah, that was another part. It wasn't enough love scenes.
Okay, we had eight episodes. I needed more nudity. Okay. Don't have to stay here too long. I just wanted y'all to know that the show was in good hands. It was in good hands. We got Burn Notice up here, Hand of God, truth be told. This man wasn't playing around when it came to be the showrunner for this show, and it absolutely showed. I can't speak for them other two down there. I watched a little bit of Truth Be Told, but it was good. Now, Burn Notice was my stuff. I seen all that up in the show. But let me get this super chat here from L. L is in the house. L said Alex and Samson could have been running down the street at the top speed. But in my eyes, they're always in slow motion. God is real. Hallelujah. I've been running fast as hell, but baby, it was slow motion for me because God is real. Thank you so much, L, for the super chat. That was funny. We got another one down here from DeMarcus. DeMarcus said, Macy unaliving White Mike was insane. Oh, but we gonna go and get into it. But y'all know we gotta roll that beautiful bean footage so we can know what happened. I did say it was 8 episodes, right? Shout out to the 90 people already here. Make sure that you are hitting that like button because Alex is watching. Oh, this is watching, okay? Let's get into what happened, y'all.
I lost my wife, Maria, a little over a year ago.
We need you guys to take over the Amir Goodspeed case.
What did he just say?
What did you say? My penis is larger
Let him know,
than
Aldous.
yours.
That part.
Got in his car 4
Boy.
days ago.
You're not in my head, boy. I'm definitely living rent free.
Definitely.
Can live rent free in my head.
Amir had a full head of beautiful locks. When they found him, they were shaved off.
Your secret admirer strikes again.
Don't talk. You're just eye candy.
Girl, go to the hot place.
Whoever murdered me had to
Right.
change him into someone else first. Why?
Alex, this is Ed Ramsey.
Hey.
This is
Oh, I know who you are. I am a huge fan.
Yeah, I don't understand how a black man can be a cop. I feel like I was selling out my own people.
Oh, she made me mad right there.
Dead and she was killed. The killer snuck in your house.
I would have been standing up for
Put
my
this in
man,
Maria's
damn it.
closet for Damon to find. You know what I saw?
The way she was supposed to shut that down.
Okay.
The way he got put out, it like did. I mean, he broke the lalik or whatever, but we were supposed to shut that down before he entered the room, okay? But you're not gonna
Exactly.
disrespect this fine chocolate man that's at the head of this table. I just wanted to say that.
Okay.
I already know they can't fix me.
Hey, who sent the flowers? I don't know. I just delivered.
Nice.
But you don't know the last thing your wife said before she died.
To deal with losing Maria.
Hey, where did you get that?
Mom's closet.
Tavia Lemons was shot.
Oh, I'd love to exhibit something like this.
Hey, Shannon. I need a warrant, please.
Oh, Shannon.
Where are we? Go on inside.
Jenny!
If you're gonna go off caving, make sure you protect yourself. You can ride the horsey as many times as you want.
Wait.
Oh, damn. Rejected.
Let's just say that only one of us was.
No, wait.
Everything you need to deal with bad stuff is inside you.
A voicemail from Amir Goodspeed.
Now, baby. Now, y'all see all of that? That was 2 episodes.
Dang.
That was 2 episodes. They are so wrong for dropping so much of it at once. We did a whole lot. We meet Cross in the family, you know, Nana Mama and whatnot. I was like, why she need 2 names? But we meet her. We get into Ed Ramsey, Wild Bobby, because baby, Wild Bobby was just out here popping off. I really need some history on Bobby because I want to know when and where you were in anybody's department because it's giving lethal, it's giving deranged. But okay, we are sort of mourning Maria in the loss of this wife, and we're walking on eggshells around it because all this, Alex Cross is hurting really, really bad, and it's affecting the kids. I thought them kids was I thought they were special, but they just were sensitive. I didn't know what was going on. It was quiet for quite some time. Best friend partner John, baby John, John was giving doubt. Like as Ashley said, like those red flags were kind of popping out for him. And it was just like, are you but I think that's how the writing was set up for us to even just look at him. Everybody trust no one for quite some time. But it was like, yeah, I'm just trying to be a good friend because I want you to get some help and get some therapy. We get into Cross the Stalker. The police department is trash. I ain't never seen nobody not want to do no damn police work. They want all them cases to be open and shut. It was drugs because they in the hood and they black. Lock them up. I was like, yeah, we're not going to do any police work. Nobody in here wants to do a damn thing except for Cross. We see Elle, you know, the potential girlfriend. And we get some loss. We have 2 parents died over the Covenant voicemail left, and it was about some homosexual. You died over some homosexual? The way I would have gave that up, you mean to tell me this man ran up flights of steps, shot, bust back, kidnapped the whole person, was holding somebody hostage, saying I ain't gonna say nothing because we was hiding some homosexual? That was too much. I was like, yeah, who are they doing that for? Ashley, what did you think about these first 2 episodes?
Well, the first two episodes made me a little bit nervous because it seemed like we were going down a very political rabbit hole, and I was like, I'm trying to know about what Cross is going on, not what everybody else has going on. But when we meet Amir, I thought it was interesting because we meet Ed and we find his book, and he's got all of these serial unalivers there and these other lookalikes, and I'm like, what is he doing? I said, well, maybe he's trying to get justice. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make it make sense in my mind. Not that you can make sense of a serial unaliver, but I was like, okay, let's make it make sense. And then, of course, we get to meet Amir Goodspeed's family and find out that he was covering a secret. Like, that's what this all was about. And then we lose not only the daddy, but the mama of this little boy. And we see Alex trying to console him. It's going to get better tomorrow. Get out of here, Alex. The police suck. All of the police were terrible. Even the black officers, they didn't give a damn about anybody. They only cared about themselves. I was like, is everybody corrupt? Is everybody terrible in this police force? And it seemed like Cross was carrying everything. Like I said, what do they do? Because it looks like you're going in, you're solving the case, you're investigating it, you're doing all of the things. You're just telling them what to do. They're just little, whatever. I did enjoy seeing the lure from Ed Massey. I think that character did an amazing job as being unhinged in a serial unaliver, and how he lured his victims and what his kind of mission was, especially when we meet Shannon beforehand, baby, because he had you, girl. The first two episodes really good, but they threw a lot at us very, very, very quickly. And I wish they would have got maybe 2 more episodes, maybe make it a 10-episode season and give it to us week to week and let it build. It was just so much happening. It felt like a movie. Like each episode felt like an entire movie.
Absolutely. I was just here for how good it was. Like, even though it felt a lot, it still flowed very natural. And yes, we did get political for a moment. We're kind of leaving off of the Black Lives Matters and all of that good stuff. So there is, traces of that. But I was here for it, but we could have definitely done 10 episodes. EJ, what about you? How did you feel about Ed, this serial killer, and how he was going about getting these victims? But we already the block is hot right now, and he goes and kidnaps another one because he's just that cocky.
Yeah, Ed had the audacity, and I think that's what I loved about him, is that it was like he was daring you, like, you're not gonna catch me anyway. Like, I'm above all of this. I'm gonna do what I gotta do because I got a deadline to meet, and at this point, I need to get these people. Like, I'm gonna get these people by any means necessary. I don't care what's going on, and I love that about him. I love the fact that we had a serial killer that, well, we've seen this before, where a serial killer, kind of plays this other role in the world, but then he's so charismatic and all that stuff. So I did like that. I thought that Ed was the perfect person for this. Well, Ryan Eagle was the perfect person to play Ed Ramsey. I think he did just an amazing job at bringing Ed to life. And I ain't even gonna lie, y'all, for like a whole second, I was like, I liked Ed for like a whole second. Then I was like, oh, but you doing all this. But, I don't know. It's just something about him. Like, he pulled you in.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty different, the type of serial killer he was, and he was kind of recreating. It really got me attached to when he got the second victim, because I was like, baby, how you gonna make her look like Monster? She looks nothing. I was like, y'all putting a lot on it. Like, yeah, they look just alike. I was like, I don't see it. But eventually, like, just to see how obsessed and devoted he was, she really did look like our lead child. Kay, what about you with these 2 episodes?
See, I knew not to just trust Ramsey in the beginning, because you can't have an old face and have hair like a Ken doll. It wasn't matching up.
That part.
That was already something that made me suspicious. But they set him. But I didn't know he looked untrustworthy. But I didn't know that he was gonna be a horror villain. The way that man was psychotic and tortured that poor woman, that was a horror villain. And this for me, it turned this series into a thriller, because this was like some Hannibal Lecter, Buffalo Bill type stuff. Okay, and I was actually here for Ramsey and all of his foolishness. That was one evil, psychotic man, and they really set the tone for it in those first 2 episodes. Because some people, They need to be hooked. Some people can't do a slow burn. This was enough to hook people in the first 2 episodes to be completely invested in the series.
Oh, child, this is far from a damn slow burn. Look at these slow kids. Girl, this had made me mad right here. Because, girl, why you talking about? Yes, who's there? So, girl, if you don't go get Mama Nana, you're needed. These kids are slow. They're just walking off into the distance to voices coming out of nowhere. But I was really here for the family dynamic. Like, if you didn't know nothing else, baby, he loved this woman. He loved this woman, and he is really trying to evolve from this, and all the while do some type of police work, because it seems like if he's not there in the department, nothing's getting done because nobody gives a damn, especially when we get into that little pussy chief that they was really trying to use as a red hair. And I was like, it can't be that chief because it's too close for comfort. Anything else on these first 2 episodes, y'all, before we move on? He ain't have to slit this lady throat like that. I know that. And I have never seen 2 officers take that long to run up some hotel steps. I was like, if y'all don't get in there and save this black woman, they didn't get there in time. But it was fine. It was fine. Like we knew she wasn't coming back after this car ride situation here. But yeah, he have to do that woman like that. But I was here for this, girl. He said, hold on, slow your roll. Slow your roll, baby. I'm not ready for all of that. But yeah, we get what we need to get, and we learn pretty much from this episode that this is how he gets to his victims. He's using a dating app, and our first victim was gay, and he went there to see a man about a horse, as my mom used to say. And yeah, he didn't come back after that. He didn't come back after that. But I thought it said a whole lot that they were that dedicated to keeping that under wraps that we lost lives trying to, man, I'm not losing my life for that.
That part.
Take it, had a phone. Do what you need to do with it.
Move on to the other episodes, child.
Well, then you should at least ask me.
Put me here. Why you putting me here? Don't do that. Every time. Go have to go out and come back in every time. Oh, here go this thing here, child, with her little evil self. I knew she wasn't right. She came out of nowhere.
Well, then you should at least ask me what the Early Mozart Institute can do for you in your future.
It's that one eye. Dang.
They're as beautiful as you. I had to put flowers on your wife's grave.
Why am I here?
Shannon! You know what? I'll call the lab myself. And they'll tell you to call me. This motherfucker been in my house. You want the name, make the appointment.
Amir Goodspeed had a long drug history.
She doesn't have anything to do with this.
I was first detective on, asshole.
It makes more sense than anything I've heard.
I mean, I need a warrant, please.
I can prove what everything looked like before you came in.
No one can hear you! You shut up. Go home. Get him on track, or get out of the way.
And we would listen to your show every week.
You have to let them go, or they will take you down with them.
Hit it. Obstructing justice is one thing. Obstructing me is something else.
Period. Let them know.
I ain't had no time. So where is it?
It's not Maria's, but I've seen it before.
She tortured him for hours.
So that's what it looked like when it was new. She cannot be fixed.
I can't believe those are the words that set off everything into motion, because he said it's fixed. That's Debbie Craig, a whole vendetta. This is crazy, like crazy, and all of them was crazy. Sorry.
I'll make Daddy sad.
If he was, it was a gay one.
Alex Cross. I've got a woman down. My wife is dead.
But you don't.
Very, very still.
Sorry, y'all. I have to slow this part down. Because he ain't have to kiss her like that on my TV.
He really did, girl. Oh my God. He was making love. Like, I said, come on, Alton. This is my girl, stop playing with me right now.
Don't get hot. I think
MC, Ramsey is the fan.
I got thirsty.
Where are you going?
His birthday party.
Right, we're going to the birthday party, child. Getting into these episodes, we are introduced to Miss Nancy, the magnificent piano teacher. She came here to save the day. You know, the baby is distant. He's not able to grieve the mom because, you know, Alex is Alexing right now. But I'm here to you know, invest in them talents because the baby is talented and he, you know, acting up at school. But she just shows up with all the potential in the world. Just so helpful. And then, you know, we get to that trauma running deep. When he called the radio station, I thought that was such a sensitive moment. And he was just really reflecting on what they used to do. And we get more, because baby, the way they killed her off 2 minutes into the episode, the first episode, I was like, well, damn, y'all. I said, we ain't got time. But they were sure to pack in some moments here of us really getting into her as a mother and their bond and why he is just as traumatized as he is from losing her. We sent the crackhead to a crackhead assassin. I was like, what? Y'all sent a crackhead to take out all this? To take out Cross. That was a choice. Yeah, we knew that didn't have no sense when we sent that. So that was a lady who was in the house first episode going through the drawers and getting the scarf and the whole nine situation there, planting stuff. But yeah, they sent the dope fiend to do the job that we needed an assassin to do. Y'all was gonna fail. And then the mama tries to have a karaoke night, you know, bring back this tradition, and it just goes terribly left. That was very tragic also, because he was just getting his groove back and having a good time. We also get into Shannon's transformation into Eileen in this relocation, because he is just, I just love how cocky and in his body that Ed was. It's like, who gonna check me, boo? Who's gonna stop me? Like, I don't care how many warnings. He literally waited until Cross and John were busting through the walls. All right, get her out of there. I guess I'm found. I guess I'm found out. Like, and just how devoted he is. Like, everything has to be right down to the T. Crazy. We had him grow a little closer. He said, you know what, I've been through a lot. Girl, I'm ready. Like Tevin Campbell. Go on, whip out the titties. And she whipped him out, and it was on and popping, and it was Chocolate City. And then we get permanent identification that Ramsey is fanboy. Good to know, because I'm invited to his birthday party. Kay, what's up with these 3 episodes? And anything you want to say about these people over here, because I wasn't giving little white Miss Mama's down in no slide. She was acting like she wanted to put her titties on Aldous' back, and I ain't have time for that. Get them chicken cutlets away from that man's back. This heifer here in the middle, she is the opposite of Black Lives Matter. I don't give a damn what's going on. If we can wrap up this case real fast, that's all I care about. And this Miss Ma'am here who just showed up, and she could just, you know, play the piano and be just as helpful as she wanted to be.
We should, because she was just overly involved in the family and trying to be just a very, very supportive friend. Old girl right here at the bottom, she really was trying to dip in some chocolate, and we found out she really was trying to do that. That was her all along. That's what she wanted to do the whole time. It's the fact that she paused. You didn't actually just slow the clip up. You changed the music and everything.
Well, I couldn't play the music, Kay. It was gonna get copyrighted, but I felt like we needed some music for motion.
You slowed it down and played the thing.
Yeah, we needed that. What are you talking about? You know that.
They gave us just one love scene. They played with us just like Reasonable Doubt played with us with Morris. They said you get like 1.5, and then that's all we got for you, 1.5. These 2 episodes showed us how sick Ramsey was. Like, we knew he was like a villain, but we didn't know that man was sick, completely sick. And what I actually really like is that old girl was fighting for her life. She didn't give up. I appreciate, like, she did not accept the fate. Like, I guess I'm just gonna die here. I guess this is it. I guess I should cooperate. She fought him all the way through. She was not your ideal victim. Like, she was just like, I hate you. I can't stand you. I'm getting out of here. I'm not cooperating. You're sick. I don't like none of this. You going down. I'm getting out of here. Like, she was just not for his foolishness. And he's just like, oh, well, let me just do something with your skin here. And, let me fix your hair right here. Let's just get those teeth. And she was looking at him like, leave me the hell alone. No, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm not going to be for it. You're not going to convince me otherwise. That was a very, very sick man that we were dealing with. And the police department act like they didn't want to point fingers at nobody else, but it had to be street and gang related. If it ain't about gang life and drug life, then we don't want to hear the solution to the problem. So unless you're gonna tell me that it was a gang war or it was about that thug life, we don't want to hear that this was some kind of blue collar crime. We don't want to hear that this was some bleached blonde white man out here kidnapping people off the street. We don't want to hear that part.
Hey, this heifer
Tell us it was drugs.
She pissed me off, just like that heifer did over there with that other fine man. What's that other fine man, Ashley?
Girl, which one? Who you talking about?
Aaron Pierre. What was that one called?
Oh, yes.
Rebel Ridge. That's what it was.
Rebel Ridge, girl. Rebel Ridge.
Black officer at Rebel Ridge. Cause sister, why, sister, why? EJ, what about you? I know that I was intrigued when we got into, because I don't even think this stops here. For Ramsey to be moving like he was, I feel like every single person at that party was on his payroll, and we're getting into the little tats and the people who were devoted. It felt real cultish. Like, how did you feel about just Ramsey as a psychopath? Because he was devoted as hell. Like, it was just insane how far he was willing to go to get things right, to picture perfect in that book.
Yeah, he was definitely obsessed with it, and he was definitely kind of like in that thing. And I was like, listen, if I was a serial killer, I'd be messy as I don't know what, y'all. Like, I'd be so messy, like nothing would never be right. Like, I would not have time to be sitting up there doing all the things that he was doing. What I love most about all of this, about episodes 3 and 4, was I loved her. I loved the fight that she gave. Like, that was like the best part about this. Like, she didn't just sit there and take this. And then when she thought that the fight wasn't working, then she tried to play the coy move. She tried to play the friend move. Like, she tried everything. She was like, I've been sitting up here looking at Criminal Minds for a minute. I'm going to try all of the things and see which one of these is going to work, which one of these is going to get me out of this situation, right? She went back into her book of Criminal Minds, for real. But, and I love the fact that she got away, but I did think that everybody in there was in on it. I was like, everybody in here is in on it. And I ain't going to lie, low-key wanted Elle to be in on it too, because I didn't like the way she was pushing up on my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like it. But I was like, everybody in here has something to do with it. And that's how he's able to get away with this. Like, they're all enabling him, or either he has something on every single one of them. So they're just being quiet. The chief lady like, I thought she was too. But this right here, though, that part, oh my God, when he went in with those, when he did the teeth, I was like, oof, that one right there got me. Oh man. But yeah, I love these episodes. Like, everything about this just kept you. Oh, I love her. I can't think of what her name is right now. Shauna. Shauna was funny. No, Shauna.
She took too long to get on the right side of the law. Because I said this one gang related. Like, she was over there rubbing elbows with this white woman, and I ain't like to see it because she wanted. I don't care who's going down. Lock the black folks up and let's move on to the next thing. Like, she was over there feeding the beast. No, EJ.
I liked her later, not in this moment. Later.
No, EJ. I need you to be on the right side today. Ashley.
Yeah, I mean, episodes 3 and 4, again, we're still in the building phase. I think this is probably a portion of when I started to get very annoyed, because I said, like Kay said, just because he's black, it got to be dope. It got to be this. It got to be that because he's black. Like, there's no black kidnapping. Like, let's not do that. Let's not do that in DC. Let's not even pretend. But yeah, it tickled me. Ed tickles me in these moments. And I know it shouldn't have been funny, but when he gave her that collagen mask and was like, yeah, because you need it. Like, you needed this mask before I get into this good work. But I agree. Shannon was not your typical victim. She was ready to go, with the gusto to do whatever she needed to do to get free. I loved that she had a will to survive. But I did in this moment think everybody was complicit. I thought everybody was on Ed's team and that they were supporting him, because it seemed like every time Cross would make a move, they were right there to put a wall up against him. As far as karaoke night, shit that Nan tried to do. They went out so bad, and that was so petty, because don't play the 911 call. This man is hanging on by a thread, and this is what you want to do? Like you said, he calling the smooth jazz. Yeah, my wife used to call in all the time, but now she's got, man, you at a time. I said, now listen, we're not about to cry in the middle of all this. He's got a stalker.
If she would have sung "Do You Love Me?"
And then this bald-headed heifer that he's dealing with, she's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna say that, but she was so on my nerves. So don't play on his top. If that man say whatever, you stand up and stand beside your man. I don't give a damn. If he look like Aldis, what we're not gonna do is let him be disrespected by any of my guests. Because you need to leave, exit, stage left immediately. And when this woman with the thyroid issue pops in with them big bulging eyes, you had to know she was a villain immediately. If you did not know she was a villain in that moment, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. She looks suspicious.
I'm about to leave you here, Ashley. What her thyroid issues got to do with her being a villain? I can't.
She's been a victim in almost everything I've ever seen her in.
Let me read this super chat. Thank you so much, DeMarcus. I think Miss Nancy sent Cross the flowers. Yeah, the whole flower. The son delivered some of the flowers to the door, and he was doing them to the job, all the taunting. That was a combination of the crackhead assassin who was shot down, rightfully so. Because girl, what were you doing? The mother and the son, like they were playing the whole time. Child, Ashley, I came with you. Shout out to the 98 people here. Let me show y'all some love, and we're gonna come back and get through the remaining 4 episodes.
Sorry, y'all. Forgive me.
Not the thyroid, girl.
Forgive me, y'all. I can't help it.
Small talk, I like cash talk. Lady diamonds hitting, turn the flash off. I'm like Wing Dixie, I get bags off. Baby got a pretty face, slim waist, ass off. I'ma get my own set. I never had the bag, I ain't taking back. Said what I said. I was down bad, and they left your boy for dead. She said, girl, that fat nigga keep a loaf of bread. I still got powerhouses coming through on mopeds. I'ma still run it, check up like I got 4 legs. Give me any drug, I'ma get it off. I'ma snap on these niggas every time they piss notes. I'm trying to score, I ain't got no time to punt. I'm filling up my slap wood with Obama runs. Just throw me the alley hoop, yeah. Just throw me the alley hoop, I f***ed around the dunk. Got the small talk, I like cash talk. Lady diamonds hitting, turn the flash off. I'm like Wing Dixie, I get bags off. Baby got a pretty face, slim waist, ass off. I'ma get my own sack, bitch. I never.
Child, the way they about to make me Dougie, I be saying it like I ain't. It's different when I play it amongst y'all. I be in the back dance. I be in the back.
When I say dark chocolate man, that's what I mean.
Child, dark chocolate man, gorgeous, beautiful man. What we got here? We got 5 and 6. Let me go on and pause it because they're gonna put us in the wrong spots, of course. Because why not? Because that's what it's like to do. There we go. Where did Ashley go? What happened? What? Let's see.
You remember Alex?
How could I forget Metro PD's golden boy? I'm so honored you could make the time.
Honor's all mine.
She's got some fight in her.
Do you have any suspects? Not yet.
We do have a profile of the killer.
Your girl's taking you to a serial killer's birthday party?
Confident.
First time, huh? Seeing a black man.
He wants to be a legend, but all he's doing is making pale copies of the real ones. You think you can stop him? I know I can.
The burden of raising him fell to his grandmother, Regina. His mother, selling herself to strangers for drugs, was something that left him angry at the world.
That's why you lied.
I did not lie.
You hid the truth from me.
Shut up.
To speak up, sweetheart, I'm a little deaf in both ears.
The name's Al.
That's my jam. And she didn't give a shit about you.
Run, girl, run. I talk about.
Are you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost.
This is you, isn't it?
Ed Ramsey is the fanboy killer.
Official request for your badge and gun. It is not optional.
If you was a real cop, you'd have listened to me at that party. This case would be closed. You just my friend, or you were.
How do you blame this shit on me?
You started all this when you reported me.
What's up? Move! Move! He's obsessed with winning.
You're talking about the fanboy or you?
Fuck you.
God, with the teeth. Gotta show Eileen. Do it again.
But you guys have too much ground between you to let one stupid argument ruin.
What do you mean there ain't no money? Say the world is no place for a weak man, especially he.
There is an echo somewhere. I don't think it's me. Is somebody echoing over there, or am I tripping?
No, it was an echo, but I don't.
Let me see, because it's not me.
Black, you raised a good man. He'll find his way back.
To have a good reason, right? Like he was a terrorist or something?
Thought it was a bad man, but he wasn't. I thought if I could find the answers I was looking for, that I could. You just need to know it was wrong, okay? Just finish your burger.
I was just trying to
leave it, D. Damn.
He's coming after me and my family. So I need you to give me that goddamn name.
So why don't you buy me a drink? Tell me again how important I am to you. Feel free to.
Whoa!
Women in the skim milk.
6. You need to give your mama.
Baby, Old Spice said my milk of magnesia. It's like I knew she was gonna give her somebody, child. She was pretty hot and tempted. She was just waiting on it. This is my favorite episode. The cat and mouse really got thick here, and I think this is when we got into the thick of how much of a fighter Shannon was, because she wasn't going down without a fight. Like, she had already been locked up in the closet, she in the cabinet. She had to, even though it failed, but she was trying so hard. But the fact that she, like, I really wanted Shannon to get away. I was like, girl, get you this close to the dinner party, girl. Just go out, roll out, just do something. But it was just a lot of anticipation built for her maybe getting away and really getting into what he was willing to do. Like the teeth, just everything. The dedication to the looks part was insane, and just how he can go from, you know what, I actually really like you, so okay, and I gotta put you to sleep because you're only here for one thing. But your girl wasn't going down without a fight, and I love that. The cat and mouse of them just kind of knowing what's going on, because I thought we were going to wait like probably to the end and for it to be something big. It's just like, no, I want you to know that I know who you are and I'm on your ass. Like, I was here for that. I was here for that. Elle was tripping because, girl, I just rubbed your back. Like, what you want?
That part.
I don't know. We may be biased here because all this was real fine, but I was like, you lied to me. I was like, girl, this ain't about you. I'm trying to capture a whole murderer. What you want to morning? So, like, if I would have told you, we would have been in dysfunction, looking all inconspicuous and whatnot. Like, it wouldn't have flowed like I needed it to. It wouldn't have been natural. So, yes, I didn't use you, but you just so happened to be in close proximity to this serial killer. I mean, what you want me to do? But we get into the mole being revealed because we find out this man been killing since been killing. He a real serial killer. Okay, we went from tortured animals. It's insinuated that he killed his little sister. The mama knew what he was, so she distanced herself. And then we get into the what is it? That's not the chief, the sergeant. The sergeant. We finally got a witness from the way back. And she kills this man, big and pregnant, and she's been the mole this whole time. Ashley, did you know that she was the mole? And how did you feel about everything here, where it's crossed, it is suspended, the road trip where it's kind of forced for him to really try to bond and share some moments with his son, because everything is just really shut off and cut off with what he's willing to share because he's not ready to talk about Maria, Shannon being a fighter, girl Elle being upset because of why, and Ramsey's birthday party.
Yeah, so let's talk about Prager's. I did not give a damn. I was sick of seeing her twirling in that chair. So when she finally did something, I said, "Well, dang, at least she's doing something." I still want to know what could be so bad. The thing of it is, Ed see this woman crying out for help, and you just don't keep it to yourself. He said, "Don't say nothing." All right. If you want your stuff safe. I mean, when you operate in like this duplicitous nature, this is who you surround yourself with. Ed was in a company of his peers. They were all just as bad. So it didn't surprise me when Alex calls him out and everybody is quick to stay on his side. But what he didn't have to do, you ain't got to call that mama a crackhead. You ain't got to say your mama's on crack rock. That's what he didn't have to say.
He was on the corner.
When Alex told his story, he didn't give details. He left it broad in general. You know what I'm saying? But you going specific. Yeah, your daddy got killed in the street. Your mama was a crack hoe. Probably didn't even know who your daddy was. I said, Ed, you're low down. You're despicable. You're dirty. Now let's talk about this bald-headed scallywag. Ain't got no hair in the back. Let's talk about her. Because when he got up there and told you who this man was, no, I work with him, not Ed. It couldn't be Ed, girl. When this fine man tell you something, you believe it instantly and you get on board, okay? I-10 by 10. It applies there too. I would have cut her off then. She don't deserve you, Aldis. She's a liability. Well, she redeems herself a little bit later, but in this moment, I would have cut her, set her free. Set you free, why don't you, baby? But yeah, everything else, I mean, it was a lot going on, but these were, again, we were building to this place. Also, in this scene with his bestie, if that's really your bestie, Aldis, you ain't have to tell him he wasn't family. You ain't have to say that. You not my family. See, because you ain't got no kids. You ain't got no whatever. And like Dr. Umar said, he was skiing in the snow. No snow bunnies in DC. I said you're not supposed to have snow bunnies in Chocolate City. I repeat, no snow bunnies in Chocolate City. No swimming in the milk in DC. All right, but it was cute. It was cute or whatever.
You know, he got to repeat himself. No snow bunnies, brother, bring it in. Like, but we knew she was right. She was waiting on it. Even getting here and those trickling down to that stop on those private accounts. And little baby here didn't get his money. He didn't get his money. Him walking around with that dog, that was absolutely sickening. Sir, you ain't supposed to bring your dog up in here. But yeah, I can't even look at this woman because you had to mention some thyroids, and now I'm just feeling different.
It's that one eye though, Tyra. What is wrong with it? You see that?
Yeah. What is wrong?
I'm telling you.
Y'all don't see it?
I'm telling you. God bless you. No disrespect to the actors.
We're moving on.
No disrespect.
Gosh. EJ, what did you think about these 2 episodes, please?
Oh man, it was so many things going on in these 2 episodes. I feel like we started to ramp up a little bit more. And I believe somebody said it earlier, just when you thought that it just couldn't get better, it kept getting better and better and better. And okay, let's see, where do we start? First of all, let's go to this dinner party, because the way that I do not like Elle, y'all. I'm sorry. Yes, she might have like her at all. First of all, if this man in specific told me a long time ago, y'all, listen for everything, okay? There's a time to talk and there's a time to hush. And this was the time for you to just hush and do what you needed to do. Okay, like play a role. Like don't bring even if I can't stand you right now, I'm not gonna show everybody else I can't stand you right now. I'm about to stand by your side. This go all the way back to that dinner party. The one that she had, what is it her with her in dinner party? She can't stand by her man. Y'all notice that? Okay, so she didn't need to be like we didn't need her, so we needed to let her go a long time ago. But I love that cat and mouse thing. That was like the best part to me. That was one of my most favorite parts of the entire series, was when they were going back and forth, and the way that they let us know early that he knew that he was putting him on notice, that I know, and the way that Ed didn't give a darn. This man had that girl right there, and he was leaving to go see her. Like he was leaving to go see her, then come back to the party. But can we not be? I would be remiss if I did not mention that this little why we got the little black kids up in here singing the I would like to call it the black version
party. This plantation party. We already had. Where's this man here? This massa cousin. This was a massa function. I saw that. I was like, whoa, we got these grandchildren.
I know I can.
The burden of raising him fell to his grandmother, Regina. His mother, selling herself to strangers for drugs. Something.
Your mama's on crack rock.
Your mama's on crack rock. Actually, please.
From me. Children we serve.
To speak up, sweetheart, I'm a little deaf in both ears.
This was a plantation. When she left that fine chocolate man, but allowed the serial killer to come back and bring her back into a private room and talk about some donations. I was like, what the hell are we doing here? Ma'am, get over there with your man. There's a fine man in the other room. Okay? What did you think about these 2 episodes?
That's my jam. And she didn't.
Listen. So this party was a show of white privilege. And real stuff happens like this because for anyone who watched the Dahmer series, the whole apartment building was trying to tell the police, it smells in there. There's weird noises coming from in there. We've seen a boy in there and they don't come back out. And they called repeatedly on Jeffrey and the police did nothing about it. The right there, kidnapped black and brown children right there behind the door. And they wouldn't even go in and search the apartment for nothing, no matter what the neighbors said. This reminded me of that because he's literally like, I don't care if you call the police because what are they going to do? Really? Like, what are they going to do? I'm literally telling you in my mind, like, I don't care. I've gotten away with it this far. What are they going to do? I don't care. But let me tell you, I know something about you and your mama and your daddy and your grandma and little Miss L. Where did she come in clutch at the end, EJ? Because she didn't even get away all the way. She didn't come in clutch at all.
She protected them children, Kay. She protected them kids. We gonna give her that one thing. Don't do it. We gonna give her that one. Just one. Just one.
She didn't get away. Exactly. If she would have protected them children, she would have made it successfully out the house and up the road. They ended up all she ended up doing was getting them tied up. Okay, they should have just played like they didn't know what was going on. Okay, all she did was get them tied up. She ain't do nothing in the end at all but get on my nerves. A little Miss over. You know what? Old Spice man, he fell for it. Okay, clearly he liked the bunny hop in the snow. Okay, stay focused. Okay, I need you stay focused and stay on task at this point. My favorite part though of the episode was movie if I'd ever seen one, and I loved that part. And wasn't these the episodes where they got into it and they didn't be friends no more? Was it these two?
Mm-hmm. Child, he was looking for somebody to blame. At this point,
I love that, and it was even funny that they were fussing and the whole department was listening. I was just like, y'all ain't even gonna say nothing. I said y'all nosy as hell to sit there and listen to this argument. They going back and forth, and this was like a man fight. Okay, like old girl was brave to go and step through it because this was a.
I would have stepped through it. I would have did it.
I'm just gonna stand right here in the middle.
I'm gonna guys, relax. Oh
and if they would have went to swinging, she'd have been like, "Oh, I can't believe you hit me." I would have said, I would have peeped along in the corner and been like, "Hey, they can hear y'all out there. It's white people here." That's all you should have told. It is white people and they listening to y'all. To calm down. I'm not finished.
Like the fact that the Sarge was just diabolical this whole time. She has been dropping like we like Old Spice. We cut for him. We want him to be the godfather to our unborn child. But yeah, Cross can go. Like she had been trying to get rid of this man from the beginning, all the way down to the end of this function, this slave party. Because I was like, what's going on? Releasing this footage, like. Well, what did you guys think about them shining a light on police brutality, especially through our lead? Because, we like Cross, but Cross did a bad thing. Ashley?
Yeah, I mean, that needed to happen. I think that if he didn't self-expose, then, I mean, whichever way, it was going to come out eventually. I'm glad it came out in this moment. Well, not necessarily in this moment, but that it came out, period. Because it was going to be lingering over his head. It was going to be something that could have eventually come out anyway. And Cross in this moment was wrong. So I think in the moment when you're pursuing all of these terrible people who are committing all of these awful crimes, when you're culpable of something, you have to move very clean, I think, when you're in that line of work. And so it needed to come out just so that it would be addressed. And I love how they eventually handle it in the later episodes. But I don't have any issue with it coming out. He did wrong, right, in an effort, you know, to thinking he was finding his wife's killer. But he was wrong as hell. That man is traumatized to this day. He was sitting up there shaking and jumping when he came across. So, I mean, it needed to come out, but it doesn't surprise me. Kay talked about it. Privilege is privilege is privilege is privilege. It could have been anything. It could have been something even lesser than that. And it was still going to be all eyes on Cross, and Cross is the bad guy. Oh, he's just having a moment. He's, you know, under all of this pressure. I think that's just the space that they were in. It could have been something little. He could have got a speeding ticket that wasn't paid. You know what I'm saying? And they would have been like, oh, Cross, you're the devil. But no, Cross, it needed to come out. Cross needs.
Okay. Okay. He wasn't just out here trying to just knock off people. Now, he did have the wrong person and he was very angry. And yes, he did need to go to therapy. And I'm pretty, look at them muscles. You know, he tore that man. You know, he whooped his ass. Okay. Look at all them muscles. I ain't say that was right. This was not a good thing at all.
Thank you.
But he was grieving. Don't y'all want y'all man to find y'all killer?
Yes, Kay. Thank you. Thank you so much. EJ, how did you feel about Cross? Cross is, you know, he's not perfect. You know, he did some wrong here.
Girl, I don't even know if I can go after that one right there. When she hit me with a butt, I said, "Oh, okay, Kay, I'm at the but." Yeah, no, absolutely. I like the fact that that we're able to show that Cross does have his own issues. We already know that he's going through a trying time with losing his wife and that he's struggling with it. It's been over a year at this point, but he's still really, really struggling with it. And we knew that he wasn't a perfect person. He wasn't a perfect man. There's no person that is. But when we think about the things that they were trying to show, the social issues that they were actually throwing in here, because they threw a lot of them at the very beginning when we first started out the series. But when we kind of spent the block and came back and we learned that our lead character, this person that we have now grown with for what, about five or six episodes into it, and then we find out something like this about this character, you're like, dang, Cross out here doing it like that. And then when you find that the reasoning behind it was just because of the grief and he had the wrong person, it's still wrong regardless. But it does, I love the fact that they showed us that this man was just as vulnerable, just as everybody else, that he does make mistakes. But at the end of the day, he owned his mistake and he wanted to do the right thing about it. And that's what I loved about this, is that, yes, I did this. I accept that I did this. I'm putting it out there. I did it. I was wrong. Here's what I need to do to try to fix it. And I think we ended in a good spot, and there's no but.
Yeah, because baby, he was flawed.
I'm just messing with you.
Kids were shook. Them kids were shook. So, stop playing that. It's going to upset. It's going to make daddy sad. Like them poor babies. Miranda said coffee funds. Thank you so much, Miranda, for the coffee funds. I know that's not me because I don't drink coffee. Who got coffee funds? Kay got coffee. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Y'all know I'm playing about my weekly frappuccino.
Coffee. Thank you so much. DeMarcus said Miss Nancy is Ronnie Mathis' mother. What? For real? For real?
No, DeMarcus. In real life.
In real life?
He got to be playing.
I don't know. I don't know.
He got to be playing.
You know, if she is, you know, respect to that woman. Respect to that woman. Like, I was just here for it. I liked the combination. I can say I liked everything in this show. The only thing that kind of set me was, I think Wild Bill, old Bobby, he was a bit over the top. It was kind of giving caricature at times. And the tones in the show were just really, really serious, especially if he was supposed to have been from the department. I was like, there was no way in hell. There's no way in hell. besides that, just I guess kind of what we're getting into next with the last episodes when we get the big reveal and who the stalker was. I was like, this soft ass. That's okay. Let's run it. Let me put this here. Of course, we got to do that, and then we got to go here because why not?
It's beautiful.
I'm like a bird, I'll only fly away.
Time to celebrate.
Oh, Nelly.
All the victims, they disappeared just before the birthdays of the killers that they were matched with.
Come on,
It
Cross.
might be the best work I've ever done, Eileen.
Is that him?
You see this man? I want you to run.
Why are you here?
I started thinking about what kind of pull Ramsey would need to get to that witness. But I bet it wasn't a ghost, was it?
One call, and we are sitting in a clinic with the world's foremost fertility specialist.
So that you kill a man.
Started with the little things. I know where he is.
Oh, so I can't believe you fell for this. I can't believe it. White women every time.
Okay.
A banana in a tailpipe. A white woman.
Don't move.
And the heifer got you twice.
Girl,
2 times. 2 times.
I knew that fool wasn't dead. I knew it.
I have to pause this. The way this gave me my Hannibal Lecter Silence of the Lambs life, I was like, boy, you better get up off of that table. I loved every ounce of this because we knew. I was like, there's no way he's going out like this. The man can't be dead. All this work and practice and winding up. Like, he had a whole... When he did the alley-oop and she thought that she was dead because he had pressed the valves and everything, he was like, all right, that was the run-through. Now we got to do it for real. Because we wanted so badly to be that accurate. I was like, there's no way that he just went out like that. So when he got up off of this table, it gave me everything I ever needed.
I said, this kind of stuff I like.
If it
Don't move.
hands up!
It has to happen.
It's over, Ramsey.
I'll take you up there. It's nothing fancy, but it is out of the way.
The woman you saw.
Yeah, that's her.
Do you know why?
The big eyes. If you ask your context clues.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Look here, motherfucker. You?
That's my favorite part, too.
You were right. I should have come here, looked you in your eye like a man and said, I'm sorry, and I love you, brother. And now my family,
You
had me
a move.
Our family is in danger. Should have stopped.
Close your eyes, little Aldous.
Wait a minute. Because the way this hit me the first time I saw it. Hold on.
So why?
Wait a minute. Now look at here, mother. You had me a motherfucker. I was like, what?
Looked you in your eye like a man and said, I'm sorry, and I love you, brother. And now my family, our family is in danger. Should have stopped.
Danger.
You had me a motherfucker.
Yeah. Look at how
You see that, Kay? Come on, Kay. Come on.
Kay.
Come on.
She had one move.
One will it be?
Y'all, oh, that was hard.
Dang, Ash, really?
I'm in agony. It is minute.
Girl, this was
That wasn't even your
dumb.
child. Girl, shut up.
Exactly. You ain't give birth to
They're
her.
gonna put you away forever.
It wasn't your decision to make.
Hey.
And over him, the irony of this.
Girl.
That was crazy as hell. Like that.
Burn, baby, burn.
Keep burning everything towards the end, child.
Now, where should I start?
No! You can't do that! You have to keep that. That's evidence.
And I am so sorry. Publicly. So the department can't sweep it under the rug.
Need your badge. Just want cops to live by the same rules as the rest of us.
Baby, traumatized.
Baby girl be paying attention. I just like her.
What should we talk about?
She like, Daddy finna cry. Let me grab his hand.
That's
right. That little baby's a really great little up and coming little mini actress. I love it. Then we catch Ramsey a couple times, I might add, because Ramsey was playing all the way down to the end. Because y'all gonna put my name in lights. I'm gonna be in the history books for those serial killers, and they snatched it away, which I loved. It was you know, old Mother Nancy and son. It was a dynamic duo all along. I didn't like that payoff. Like I just expected somebody a bit more menacing, and it just didn't feel like he reminded me of Ellis and from Elgin and from. I'm just like, you the one. You've been this calculated this whole time. Even if she was pulling the strings, just him operating, I did not believe it. And even her commitment to this and like, I'm in agony. Like you did all of this for what? Like maybe we should have saw some clips of them in a family type of dynamic. Because I was like, baby, this ain't your biological. Was this just his girlfriend? Because that's what it's giving. And you doing all of this, like you lost your flesh and blood. All right, if you say so. But we have some reconciliation because you had me a motherfucker. We get reconciliation on all parts. And towards the end, we get into some healing and some peace and some therapy. Ashley, what did you think about these 2 episodes?
You know, I thought this is when it got really, really good. I was super excited about these last 2 episodes because after Ed was done, again, it was like abruptly done. And I'm like, okay, well, we got 2 more episodes. What are we about to really get into? So no, I really, really enjoyed these latter episodes. However, my issue was the same. Talk about a lack of accountability on the part of the big-eyed lady and her son, because really, ma'am, you're the reason. You made that woman take the charge for your son because you thought she would get off better. The only thing Cross did was say she wasn't redeemable. Like, ain't nothing can be done about this heifer. She's terrible to her core. And for that reason, y'all take out the wife, y'all take out everybody. You're planning to burn the kids up. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. The level of, you know, revenge and excess that came off of the big-eyed woman was beyond me. It behooved me, because why, girl? Enough to set yourself on fire at the end. Like, it just wasn't believable. This woman, this was not blood of your blood, bone of your bone. This girl was your piano student. Like, let's be serious. I didn't buy it. I didn't buy that it was that deep at all. Also, the son, he ain't had this much sense the entire season, but he goes through the album, finds the picture, slides it in his pocket, unbeknownst to anybody, and then proceeds to let Elno put her up on game. Sir, young man, you ain't had this. He hadn't spoken a complete sentence up until this point. He played the piano. I thought that baby was a savant. I just was like, oh, he's, you know, different. He got
I thought he was autistic.
That's what I'm saying. He could play the piano. He was like a savant, right? That's what they used to call him back in the olden days. And so I said, well, maybe that's just his gift. He ain't, you know, okay. But then we find out he got all the sense in the world. He had more sense than Cross did in this moment, because again, why did we not ask who this bug-eyed lady was? Why didn't we ask, what did his fairy godmother look like? Because, I mean, let's get a description. That's police 101. You know what I mean? That's police work 101. But, you know, I was pleased. He's being self-actualized. He's going to therapy after it's all said and done. I'm finally ready to talk about my wife. Maybe he'll let his kids talk about him, because that's the one thing that pissed me off with Alex the whole time. Was his abrupt stop to any conversation when the kids would bring up their mom to him, right? It was, I don't want to talk about it. I can't talk about it. I'm not doing that. But again, I'm giving him grace because it has been a year. I was so pleased with the conclusion. I'm ready for a next season. I wish we would have delved in a little bit more to his ex-partner, who always wanted to know what she was going to get in return, because that left me feeling uncertain at the end when she meets up with Electric Boogaloo in the thong, Blue Bear Pimp, right? When she meets up with him at the end and is like, okay, you give us this, I'll give you this, I want these high profile, whatever. But sis, what are you going to do with it? Are you corrupt? You done already busted it wide open to Old Spice. Like, what's next? That's what I want to know. But great ending to the first season. Well pleased.
Yeah, because she's corrupt. There's no reason for her to be mean. That was like not Bobby the murderer, the throat slitter getting off light for some names. He needs to go down. He killed several people. EJ, how did you feel about these last 2 episodes?
The last 2 episodes were really, really good. I felt like we took it up a couple of notches. I actually was quite pleased with the fact that it ended up being the people that it was, only for the simple fact that I honestly didn't have a clue. Like, I really didn't have a clue. I know, Ash, I get that thyroid thing and the I should have gave me the biggest clue in the world, but I really was, it was over my head, girl. I didn't even know. So I was thoroughly surprised. Like, I was like, oh, really? But the stupidity of it all was probably the most interesting part of it all, because all of this comes back to you, and it just goes to show that people really can be clueless. Like, they can really blame other people for their own for something that they did. She put this girl into this situation. This girl didn't choose to be in this situation, and I thought she was a sister. I didn't know she was the girlfriend. I must have missed that part. But yeah, I thought she was like raised, she raised her or something. I was like, is this like a child that you raised? I don't know.
I thought she was a piano student. I thought she was just a piano student, child. Y'all help us in the comments if y'all know the relationship. But she claiming her like it's hers, but that boy was in love. That wasn't his sister. That wasn't his sister.
Girl, I don't know. I done said that all in my video. Y'all listen. Listen. Don't come up in the comments.
On the wall.
My bad.
He had signs. I'm gonna get you by. It wasn't giving brother sisterly type of relationship.
Girl, I didn't know when it threw me off at the end when she was acting like this was her child. I was like, oh, so was they like brother sister? Because at first I was thinking that they was like in a relationship, and then I was like, oh, okay, this must be oh God, they was just doing too much. But it's just the irony of it. It was stupid. It didn't make sense, but yet at the same time, it was like, really, this is who we did all of this for. This is the reasoning why we did all of this. Girl, that threw me for a loop, but I am excited to see where we're going to go when we go into the second season and how they're going to really play this. And I do think that old girl at the end, I actually don't think that she is crooked. I think that and crooked in the sense of like crooked. I think that she is going to use this for personal gain per se, but I don't think that she is crooked like crooked, if that makes sense. I just think she's gonna use it for something else. Like, I think she's making side deals.
Straight, she crooked. I don't know. Just the setup of it, and it's just like, oh, this is just on a need to know basis. This could stay between us. Like, I want something for myself. I feel like she will be all breathing down Old Spice back. So when something's presented, he's like, oh, her? She would never. I know her. And he's like, you know what? I thought I knew her too. She's dirty. I don't know. I don't know. I see it going a different way. I never know when they be trying to put chicken cutlets on backpacks.
See, that's what I thought, Miriam. I thought I heard her say brother. I thought that's what she said, but
she brother. Everybody sister. I don't know. It was giving something else to me. Kay, what did you think about these last 2 episodes?
I enjoyed them. I really did. It was action packed. This was like, I can't look away from the TV. Like, you were invested in this, and you should have known something about Miss Nancy, because I don't trust anybody that present with toxic positivity. It ain't no way you that happy all the time and cheerful and go lucky and all in good spirits and stuff like that. I can't stand toxic positivity, because you know what? It ain't that much good in the damn world, okay? It's some bad there too. Let's point that part out. All ain't well in the world. And when you try to make me feel like all is well in the world, I'm already side-eyeing you. Ain't nobody that damn happy and perky.
We got it. I don't care what they was up under. They was kissing cousins under the same roof, because you couldn't tell me they weren't punching. I don't care what was on the paper. I'm sorry, Kay. Go ahead. It ain't no damn brother, sister. They was humping.
Yeah, I think that she was like a foster mom or something like that.
That was foster humping.
Now, it was a little straight, like her outrage was more than what it should have been. But when I found out why she was that mad, when it was that she set that little girl up, because she felt like, oh, because you white, you got white privilege, they ain't gonna do nothing for you. You take the charge for him. And her plan didn't work out like it was supposed to. She needed someone to blame so it wouldn't look like it was her. Y'all know it's some raggedy ass mamas out here. Y'all know it is. Y'all seen that raggedy mama on Reasonable Doubt covering up for that. Y'all know it's some raggedy mamas out here. And when it comes to these raggedy moms and their raggedy ass sons, you know they know no limits. And so I honestly felt like, because we see she's already psychotic, the way she was cussing their asses out left and right. She was like, shut the hell up. I said, this lady is evil. You should have. I was just like, you know what? It makes sense now. I ain't even mad how she was doing him, because moms with no accountability will go through great lengths to cover up their lies. Okay. Because she was determined to be that wonderful Miss Nancy who always got everything under control and protect everybody. No, you're a witch. And you sent this little girl to jail to cover up for your son, and you didn't know she was going to get eliminated while she was in there. Somebody had to be to blame besides you. I love at the end as well. I mean, I like that they made up as friends, okay? Because, you know, it ain't enough, bromances in these series these days, okay? We needed to see the bromance and whatnot. We needed them to get it back together. I like to see conflict resolution, because they don't be thinking we have conflict resolution, okay? I like that he was able to sit and talk with his children and talking to something, because he hasn't grieved. And I love that at the end of the series, he is just like, okay, damn it, I guess I will go to therapy. You know what I mean? I guess so. Clearly, this is becoming a problem with me focusing at work. I'm tired of y'all talking to me. Let me go ahead and deal with it. Now, I hope he actually cooperates while he's there instead of going 2 times and then come back out. But we'll see that next session. Hopefully, next season, he will be in therapy quite frequently instead of just like, hell, I went 2 times. That ain't enough.
Kate, my Nubian black sister. What did you think about him saying that he was going to attach these murders to old Bobby? Like, we're going to attach it. We're going to attach him to the brother man and not the other man. Did you feel any significance in that? Because Bobby wasn't no prize.
It was a good idea.
I mean, you know, sometimes the police work be a little sketchy. and it's just like, dude, who really, y'all be really protect. So, I mean, sometimes they really do be protecting themselves in here, you know. The way that the corruption that be happening going on, so we needed to talk about that more in the series, because I don't think we delve enough into the corrupt cops that was keeping all of this foolishness going. Because had it not been for the corrupt cops in this, that girl could have been found a long time ago.
Because we didn't even get into the tech guy who went out there with the book to try to give it back to Bobby and was shot. Like, what did he have on you for you to go out there with that damn book? Like, everybody's dirty.
I'm just like, we didn't talk about the dirty cops enough, and I hope that next season they actually talk about that, because y'all had y'all hands in some. Everybody had their hands a little something going on, and y'all was just kind of overlooked the stuff. And why Old Spice man didn't say nothing about with the pregnant lady and her taking that? Like, why are y'all covering for each other? Y'all crooked. I don't know. We need to explore that.
We were going to end the series off with him becoming a PI. You know what? I don't need these problems. I'm gonna open up my own private investigative firm, and y'all can be dirty by yourself. I thought that's the direction we were going, because I was surprised when they called in these 2 women here. I was like, y'all got. I would think that there was no trust left in the department.
Yeah, it was a lot of dirt being slung around, and we didn't get no resolve for any of that. It's just like, so we're not gonna talk about any of it. Everybody's gonna be dirty, and that's fine. Okay, I guess we leaving that alone.
Oh, girl got arrested though. She did get arrested.
It couldn't have been just her, EJ. It had to be.
Yeah.
I felt like it was running deep, because it seemed like the only clean cop was John and Cross. I ain't trust nobody. Y'all, I'm gonna run these episodes real quick. We're gonna give commentary here on the fly. Y'all can say whatever, and then we're gonna give our thoughts on whatever we could expect in the season 2, and then we are getting out of here. Let's start it from the top. Not here. Put us down there. Don't move. When I move, you move. Just like that. Oh.
What did you say? My penis is larger.
Yes, Lord, it is. Come on now.
Hold on, y'all. I really like that because he like practically slapped it on that man's shoulders. I got it, but he was like, bam, bam.
I need you guys to take over the Amir Goodspeed case. What did he just say?
What did you say? Just
My penis is larger than yours.
Yes.
Bam, bam. Y'all see it?
4 days ago.
You're not in my head, boy. Oh, I'm definitely living rent free.
Amir had a full head of beautiful locks. When they found them, they were shaved off.
Girl, she stayed.
They was keeping that a secret from his mama, like his mama ain't know. He was on a site with the gay one. He was on what you call it? He was on one of them.
Whoever murders a man, I can change him into someone
Mamas
else
always
first.
know.
Why?
Alex, this is Ed Ramsey.
Hey.
This is
I know who you are.
I knew we couldn't trust him with the hair.
Yeah, I don't
He was like
understand
Pee Wee
how a
Herman.
black man can be a cop. I feel like I was selling out.
You really did. You're right.
She's supposed to check that out.
She was supposed to check that dude for real, for real.
Put this in Maria's closet for Damon to find. You know what I sound?
You know how you
I
sound?
already know they
Like an
can't
op.
fix me.
Stay off them dating apps, y'all.
Who sent the flowers? I don't know. I just delivered.
That's the moral of this story.
And that girl was riding for that man, and he was riding for
You need to deal with losing Maria.
somebody else.
Where did you get that?
Mom's closet.
Lost her life for her baby daddy.
Tadia Lemons was
Girl,
shot.
the fact that it was for homosexual, and that just blows my mind. I ain't losing
She lost her whole life for that man who ain't even want her.
Child, I'm not losing my life because I don't want to say my fam, my friend, my whatever. Like, you was about to get shot down by the police because you didn't want to admit that your family member was a homosexual. You're insane.
Oh, I'd love to exhibit something like this.
I felt like Shannon was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs too when you saw the meat parts hanging up, talking about I want to feature this in my exhibit. Girl, you sound like them.
Exactly.
Where are you? Go on
Girl,
inside.
Santa Mama, get her.
And him too.
I love these little melanated
Make sure you
children.
protect yourself.
Get
And ride the
you.
horsey as many times as you want.
Now this baby right here, baby, that baby was I feel like a Spanish. I feel like a Puerto Rican. I felt bitty bitty.
Make sure you protect yourself. And ride the horsey as many times as
I
you
was like,
want.
who baby this is? This is I felt like a Spanish in here. I said,
That's you, God, baby.
You thought I must be a Puerto Rican because I was like, all right.
Wait.
Oh, damn. Rejected.
Just say that only one of us.
Yeah, she should have been. Wait, Alex, you take your time, baby.
Everything
Okay.
you need
Unless
to
it's,
deal
you
with
know,
bad stuff is inside you.
in certain circumstances. Take your time.
Girl, had that baby out there alone on the stoop. Get in the house. Y'all ain't doing enough to protect these children, and it's
They
sending
don't
me
want you.
every single time.
They don't
Watch
care.
the children. Watch the children, please.
I believe the children are future.
Teach them.
Yes. Yeah, I ain't say that lady was ugly. I just said her eyes were big. Okay.
We are not gonna go there.
Well, then you should.
I'm just saying, I'm not roasting this woman. She's a good looking older woman. She just got big eyes. It's okay.
Kill
And
Alex.
it's really the eyelashes, to be honest. They just.
It's the eyes too, EJ.
Your
Watch.
wife's great.
Why am I here?
Shannon!
Cuss drive.
You know what? I'll call the lab myself.
And they'll tell you to call me.
This motherfucker been in my
He say a muck
You want the
real
name.
good.
Make the appointment.
He cuts
Amir
real good.
Goodspeed had a long drug history.
She doesn't have anything to do with this.
I was first detective
Don't start
on
with me,
asshole.
PG,
That
on
makes
tonight.
more sense than
I
anything
done been
I've heard.
good this whole
I
night.
mean, I need a warrant, please.
I can prove what everything looked like before you came in.
The way you started screaming with her, though,
You
sound like you petty.
Get him on track.
So
Or
petty.
get out of the way.
Man, we would listen to your shit.
That was sad. I was crying. Y'all know I was crying.
You have to let them go or they will take you down with them.
The fact he had a whole club of initiates.
This is what I love. I love how he was using those instincts and how intelligent he was. That was one of my favorite parts. I don't think we shed enough light on that. He was extremely intelligent and used all his, besides that little part that Ashley mentioned in the end, because why you ain't asking the question. But other than that, he was on it, and I just love that because baby, the way Ed thought nobody like how could you ever catch me? You're not smarter than me. Your hair's
Obstructing
uneven,
justice
like
is
you
one
thought.
thing. Obstructing me is something else.
What do you want?
2.2 million.
2.2.
And why would you get half the money immediately? Like, I need to verify funds before I do anything. Send the funds.
Because we was out house ninja. We ain't speaking up on that either. Bobby was a house ninja down. I need to know when and where he was in the department. I needed a POV flashback. I thought we were going to have a little bit more attention or a couple of moments with him in Cross because they have history. I need to know how this man was working on the job because every single case had to be corrupt because he was a dirty man.
He kept warning Ed, like, stay away from Cross. You don't want to crisscross.
That's what it looked like when it was
You don't
new.
want to crisscross.
She cannot be fixed.
She cannot be fixed.
That's all it took.
If he was, it was a gay one.
Why are you laughing?
Listen, he living his whole life. His mama know the whole. He was.
The chat is diabolical.
Very, very stupid.
This man, who do you pay for that, for plastic surgery? Who get you get on the team to torture somebody?
Rewind this part one more time.
And you know he's good. He got a strong back.
Strong back.
Girl.
This is my
Look at him.
Strong for everything was a headache.
That man back is very strong.
Yeah.
One more time. Run it back.
But wait, I didn't get a good look at that.
Very stupid.
After he knocked out her job out, I should put where else? It's just chocolate. It was even melting on her.
That's why I said she wasn't utilizing it.
Girl, okay, that's
Work. Yep.
Sorry, but they need to go to work.
This mama got back up here.
That was. He said he came to make a look. He wasn't trying to.
Where you going?
She playing pity pat. It's time to go to work. When you got Aldis and he ready, it's time to.
She wasn't doing like she was supposed to.
All this, she wasn't utilizing that man in his extremities like she should have.
Oh my God!
A whole lot, boy. He had that. Boy, he had that passion.
Woo, girl, I was like, woo.
She didn't know what to do with it. It's okay.
That's
She didn't know what to do.
Oh, after I just, girl.
It wasn't nothing he couldn't have told me. I would have been like, yes.
This girl's taking you to a serial killer's birthday party?
Exactly,
male,
Zara. Whatever
40s,
you like.
suave, confident.
First time, huh? Seeing a black man?
All about Aldis. You got to pull out your bag of tricks, honey. You got to come out your bag.
It's game on.
You got to make him remember it. You got to put your name
All
on
he's
it.
doing is making pale copies of
Stop
the
it.
real. You think you can stop him? I know I can.
The burden of raising him fell to his grandmother, Regina. His mother, selling herself to strangers for drugs. Something that left him
No, in
angry.
front of all these whites.
That's why
Don't bring up my history and this
not lie.
company.
you hid the truth.
Girl, calm
And
down.
you.
I just gave you back shot. That about
Speak
that?
up,
I gave you
sweetheart.
that.
I'm a little
Girl, he
deaf
was
in
trying to
my
make sure
ears.
you didn't know nothing. You stayed
The
innocent.
name's Al.
Didn't he call her gal? Didn't he say gal?
He did. He said, "Speak up, gal."
Gal, still gal. You gonna buy something?
Jam,
He stood there.
you didn't give a shit about
But you was giving him all the smoke. Like, don't give him all the smoke. Give him the smoke.
I wanted some ramifications for the whole protecting. How long you been protecting your
Predator.
pedophile predator of a husband? Like the way she was gonna sit on that. Like he was in the right amount of company to do the type of stuff that he was doing, even down to the plastic surgery over there fixing on this lady's face.
Exactly.
He's an artist. Girl, shut
A
up.
circle of sick people.
It's slavery.
I
I
cannot.
feel like the little coupe prints that they have on. Why they?
Ed Ramsey
Girl.
is
I got
the
these
fanboy
African
killer.
prints on.
Official request for your badge
Child,
and gun.
that's
It is not
that's
optional.
Rose's
You was a
uncle
real
from Get
cop.
Out.
You'd have
I know he's
listened
part
to
of
me
the
at
family.
Party, this case would be closed. You're just my friend, or you were.
How do you blame this shit on me?
You started all this when you reported me.
What's up? Move!
He's obsessed
telling you,
You're talking about
chocolate
the
ice cream
fanboy
sandwich.
or you?
Boom, right in the middle.
Oh my God, with the teeth. That is so Eileen. Do it again.
What are you
Crazy.
He's going with you.
But you guys have too much ground between you to let one stupid argument ruin it.
What do you mean there ain't no money?
Him and that dog was getting on my
There's
damn
no place
nerves.
for a weak man, especially if he's
You went
black.
one way without that
You
dog.
raised a good man.
Girl, she
Look
played
at
her
her
role.
toxic
I say that.
positivity.
Have a good
Yeah,
reason.
and then
right?
beat her with a
He was
bat.
embarrassed
Dang, how
because
you gonna beat
Girl,
that?
how you gonna beat her?
But it was
And they had
Nana
every
Mama.
intention of like killing her. I don't think she
find
was
the
supposed to
answers I
make
was
it.
looking for that I
Yeah.
could
Because Nana
you just
Mama
need
went and
to
got
know
them
the song,
answers.
okay?
Nana Mama
Just
said she wasn't playing no
finish your
games.
I
Out here
was
with
just
y'all.
trying
Just leave it, D. Damn.
That's just crazy.
He wants
He's
to talk
coming
about his
after
mama.
me and my family. So I need you.
I did want him to have a similar
give
moment
me
with his
that
mom because I know she couldn't properly.
Why don't you buy me a drink? Tell me again how important I am to you.
What do I get out of it? She just wanted to
He was ready to go bunny hopping in the snow.
Girl, I'm tired. I mean, I'm here for it. There's nothing wrong with interracial relationships, but she was trying too hard to put them chicken cutlets on somebody's black.
Somebody, she was waiting on one of them. She said, "I'm gonna get one of them."
I'm
She wanted Alex first. She gonna say, "What do I get out of this, Alex?"
What do I get out of it? Like she gave you that joy. What you gonna give me, girl? This ain't Friday. Go do your damn job. Get away from me.
That part.
You need to give your mom
Oh, girl. She killed her father. That was
He
somebody's
didn't see
fault.
it coming, y'all. He didn't see that coming. That was messed up right there.
That was the most, I didn't see her coming. That was the only one that surprised me. I knew he was diabolical from this bleach blonde dye job. That
Oh
was
yeah,
terrible.
for sure.
I knew he was tired, and I knew that Miss Nancy was probably the mother, but I didn't know that the pregnant sergeant had anything to do with anything. That was a shock to me when she shot that man. It was a surprise to me.
That was an
That's this
interesting
last
one.
episode, y'all.
And it was stupid. It
She
was
got a
stupid.
body while pregnant. Like, how low down can you be?
Girl, 'cause I didn't understand her.
Your baby going to
back
jail.
that hard for a baby, and then you're not even gonna be here to be with the child. Like she's like, we don't even own this house. We don't even have this and that. I was like, what, ma'am? How did this make sense to you?
Exactly. Make it make sense, ma'am. You're not even gonna raise this baby.
Isn't it?
I'm like a
Better fight, girl.
I'll only fly away.
She was going. I love Shannon.
Time to celebrate.
Baby, after you knock my teeth out, I give up.
All the victims that
The way she
disappeared.
woke
I
up
would've been
and
doing
was dead and was
everything.
still alive. She was pissed that she was still
It may be
alive.
the best work I've ever done, Eileen.
Is that him?
I would have been doing
Serious, man, I
everything
want you
trying
to
to
watch.
make sure that he couldn't
Why
be
you
perfect.
here?
I love when she cut her eye or whatever, her cut her face.
You would need to get to that
She was
witness.
trying everything
But I
she
bet
could.
it wasn't a ghost, was it?
Tried to appeal to his
call.
little sick nature. Like, is that art?
And we
I
are
like
sitting
art
in
too.
a clinic with the world's foremost.
So now is he about to be a single father? He gonna raise the baby while she in the pink top for the rest of her
Ain't
life?
nobody, ain't no, hold on, pause. I wish you would.
He said he was a godfather. He accepted it. I'll be the
Girl.
godfather. So
And
that
I would have
means
gave it back.
I'm sure she
I
had a
rescind.
significant other that was godfather in name only. Girl, ain't nobody got time for them responsibilities. This ill-gotten baby. We ain't doing it. This pissed me off when he
it
fell.
was IVF, right? They said she was a lesbian, and this was IVF. So I mean,
Okay, that's what I
who
thought.
else gonna take the baby? Who else gonna take the baby?
This part pissed me off. I couldn't believe he fell for this.
Hope she got a
I
partner.
couldn't believe we tied this back into him and his hero complex because, baby, the way this white woman would have, like, no, girls, turn around. The handcuffs go that way. She went and trying to put some white tears on this man.
Give me 15 feet. Yes, girl, who are you?
She would have never got that close to me. And
This was slick, though, him putting that damn phone in the purse.
If it
yeah, that
Don't
was-
move.
Girl, she was riding for Ramsey, wasn't she?
It has to happen.
This was funny. I knew he wasn't gone. He was too much of a narcissist to take himself out.
I just can't wait for like a season 2 because we do want to be just as invested. Like Ramsey is going to be a hard act to follow because he did every type of serial whatever that I've ever like. He encapsulated a lot of the serial killers we've seen before, and them tying him loving the serial killers and paying homage to them all while trying to build his own little repertoire. That pulled me in even more. Like who are they going to follow him with in the second season?
It's over, Ramsey.
I love how he pulled that horror movie ending.
It's nothing fancy, but it is out of the way.
The woman you saw.
Yeah, that's her.
Do you know who I am?
Oh my god.
Look here, motherfucker. You?
You know what, Candy?
This is the funniest
He's not
You
him
were
to
right.
bunk his eyes
I
so
should have
hard.
come here,
I like
looked
that.
you in your eye like a man and said,
No,
I'm sorry. and I
No,
love
that's
you,
how he
brother.
looked on Underground when he was a runaway.
Tyra.
Don't do him like that.
That's how Aldous looked when he was trying to run from them slave catchers. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna say nothing else, but we almost done.
You were right. I should have come here, looked you in your eye like a man and said, I'm sorry. And I love you, brother. And now my family, our family is in danger.
I'm sorry.
You had me,
He started stuttering.
Get out of my way.
Hey, I need you to admit it. The purse, come on. Okay.
So which one?
No, ain't it just Case Ashley too? That lady showed up for them kids. The way to be and cross this life, everybody needs some physical combat training. You need to have mace and a gun on hand because everybody gonna come at you in the family and your children. I wouldn't want to be the way cross will be a one and done. We gonna get it in on the low and secret because I don't need nobody to know I'm attached to you trying to come at me and my livelihood because they try. No, this lady showed up for these kids. She did.
But I mean, first off, why are we even going out here? She already said they got one phone line, ain't no internet. It's in the sticks. Can't nobody get to you quick. It's gonna be an hour and a half, 3-hour drive. What the hell? No.
Exactly.
And Elle, when he showed her that picture, what did Elle do? She didn't do nothing with it. And if Alex wouldn't have made it there, they would have all been burnt up. That
But she
happened.
tried though, Ash. She tried. Come on,
Listen,
she tried.
No, where was her antennas and figured this out a long time ago? How come
Y'all gonna put that on her like that? Y'all just gonna put that on her. Y'all just gonna
She
do
was
her like
a
that.
beautiful lady. I loved her cheekbones, and I feel like she showed up for those kids. Like she did. She tried. She tried to get them out of that. They made it to the car. We didn't get to start the car because the son showed up, but she made a joint effort with that baby there. After he
Too little, too late. She tried noble effort, but it wasn't good enough. Listen, you still failed. You still failed.
Hey, hold on.
Almost doesn't count.
You were right. I should have come here, looked you in your eye like a man and said, I'm sorry. And I love you, brother. And now my family, our family is in danger.
Should have stopped.
Danger.
You had me a motherfucker.
I love that part. Quick reflexes.
You
That
get
was her
to
best
choose.
move.
So which one?
Thank you
will
for
it be?
admitting that, Ash. That's all I wanted.
No,
That's
or
it.
Damon.
I can say that. But now you're sitting there crying and the baby's about to burn.
Every hour. I didn't have a choice. They were gonna put you away forever.
It wasn't your decision to make.
Pay in hell.
Hell. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Well, that was the beginning of her burning because she is going to hell.
Now, where should I start?
No! You can't do that!
Yeah, after somebody asked
You'll
if
have
he's
to
gonna
keep that,
escape from prison,
goddammit.
something, because we haven't seen the last of Fanboy.
I don't think so either. I think he's gonna escape.
He's gonna get somebody on the outside to do
Or
his
get-
bidding because you
yeah.
know those people create fan bases. Somebody gonna write him a letter and he gonna be like, "Well, if you really my fan, if you really love me."
A copycat
And
killer.
also, he still got the same information he had before. He knows where the bodies are buried to everybody in DC. So could he leverage any of those things potentially? I don't know.
All the connection he has, like that whole room full of people were in his pocket. I'm surprised that wannabe mayor. I was surprised she wasn't over there too, but she was clean, and it was the sergeant. All right, I'll see, but I would be interested to see where they do that if they want to do that, and then simultaneously introduce us to an additional story the way they did with this stalker mama son duo, but just make it like extra believable this time because I don't believe he was doing nothing.
So sorry.
She's like, he didn't have the capability.
So the department can't sweep it under.
I did think this was a special moment. I like
To live by the
that.
same
It
rules as the
was.
rest of us.
There were plenty of moments here where they were talking to the audience.
And this was special too. I cried again. I'm sorry. I
You know what,
cried.
EJ?
What? I cried. It's a crying moment.
What should we talk about?
It's cry worthy. Look at him. Y'all were crying. Stop playing. I know y'all
No. No.
Teddy, I'm gonna come to you first. What are you checking for in the second season of Cross?
Aldous with his arms out, Aldous with his back out, Aldous with his chest out. And I need another psychotic killer. Like I need somebody on Ramsey's level or above it, because that was a horror. Don't give me no villains unless it look like one of these slashers up here. This is the kind of shit I like to see. Okay, I need somebody that's like this in the next season. Give me somebody crazy as hell.
Ashley.
I do. I need to see more Aldous. Now, with all the full frontal that we've seen over the last couple months in shows, I don't understand why that couldn't be a thing. So come with the love scenes next season, Aldous. But yeah, let's take the story deeper. I think, of course, the son might be in high school by that time. I'd be interested to see if Alex has any other people maybe that he's put away that are now coming out that might come after him. It makes me honestly want to get back into the James Patterson series. I think I've only ever read like the first book in this Alex Cross series. So it's making me want to dive deep. As long as we have suspense, as long as they twist and turn it and have us surprised like they did in this one, I'll be well pleased. And y'all better drop it weekly. Don't play with us. Do not drop it all at once.
Don't play with it. Don't play
Season
with it.
2. Don't do that.
EJ, season 2.
Yes, I echo all the same sentiments as Aldous, but just the only thing I want to add is Aldous in sweatpants a little bit more, because I feel like, sweatpants just is a good fashion for Aldous in general. If we could just get some of those nice, good shots.
EJ, it's a brick out there. They ain't wearing no sweatpants.
I don't care.
Maybe it'll be in the spring
Put on
next
some
time.
sweatpants. He in the house or something. Somebody needs to put on something. He need to do something. But but no, seriously, this was a great series. I am interested in seeing. I would like to see a new serial killer, but I do need him to be at the level that we've had with Ed Ramsey. I need it to be another cat and mouse thing. I'm a huge Criminal Minds fan, so when it comes to having storylines and then tying them in with these cases, like long-term cases and stuff like that, I love that concept and that idea. So I would be so here for something like that. It just gotta come as hard as this came. That's it. It just gotta keep getting better. And I'm here for it. I'm gonna watch it regardless. I'm telling you that right now. It could be trash. I watch it.
All this, EJ said, it has to come harder than it came this time.
I just realized I did say that. Huh?
I'm sorry. Speaking of me being a little perv, it's my turn for the watch along. It is my turn for the watch along. Become a member. Whoever's channel that you are chiming in from on this good day, become a member of the channel so you can be a part of the watch along, as well as the Fine Man Fridays that is also coming up this week. But this is my choice. If you're trying to be down like Brandy, then step on in my room. We'll be right back. Y'all, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be an insanely good time, and I cannot wait definitely with Kyla and Bobby, they're most definitely going to be a presence. I think at this point it's just us trying to see which side Kyla is on, because she's real comfortable over there with Bobby smacking on them damn wings at the end of the episode. But Kay, I am going to come to you first. Let the people know what you got coming up over there on your channel.
So be on the lookout for Agatha All Along wrap up, because I finally finished that series and I do want to talk about it. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and it was a nice continuation of the story with Wanda the Scarlet Witch, and how that's being expanded. So I enjoyed that. If you are a channel member, I need you to go over there right now and vote on which I want to watch on Saturday. There are 2 choices up there. So if you are a member of my channel right now, go over there in the membership tab and vote on what movie we will be watching the Saturday after next, because y'all need to have the votes in by this blockbuster night, so that after the movie we can announce what we will be watching afterwards. So y'all go over there and vote for that.
I heard what she said. Y'all already know that tomorrow is for From. Tomorrow is for From. Everybody's video should be up, so you can go and support it and watch it. If it isn't, then it'll be up real soon. If you are a member of my channel, be sure to be there checking in for the She's Gotta Have It live, like breakdown discussion with myself and Nikki. That's going to be interesting because child is Nikki. It's Nikki, and she's actually never seen She's Gotta Have It. So I'm looking forward to what she has to say. And also chiming in with the Just Talk, where we get in and talk about, if you're the second tier or more member, we talk about YouTube and growth and channels, whatever questions you have towards YouTube, or just questions you have for me in general, and we get in there and have a couple of intimate moments. But yeah, also that, I know Wednesdays will be for Dune. We ain't dropped Tia. Tia's still there. She just ain't on she ain't on the poster. But Tia's still coming along with Dune and a lot of the other interesting things that we have coming out. But EJ, what you got over there for the people on your channel? Muted, EJ. Is EJ still muted?
Yeah, she's still muted.
Am I unmuted?
Yeah. You're fine now.
God dang it. Okay, so we definitely are going to be talking about Dune, y'all. So I'm going to be hosting that. Check out my video that I just did over Silo. It should be posting like really soon. So definitely go and check that one out. I don't know what I'm talking about, y'all, but just go look at it. Help your sister out. And then, of course, I'm going to be dropping all the Queen's Man content this week. I'm actually going to be doing all of the synopsises this week. So definitely check that out if you're into that show. I'll have all of that content up. And then I did do a Christmas movie, y'all, and I am dropping a Christmas movie every week. And then during Christmas, of course, y'all know I'm going to ramp it up. So be ready. Y'all going to be sick of me.
Oh, EJ, we ain't even got no gobble yet. Y'all be... Be ready to pop out the poinsettias. Ashley, what you got going over there on the Sweet Perspective?
Yeah, guys, come through. My Dune review is up already, as well as my Silo review. So please run up the uploads tomorrow. I'll be dropping From, and I watched Landman. I'll be doing that. Also recorded my Tulsa King video. I just have to edit. So a ton of uploads coming. Tomorrow is for From, so be there or be square. And yeah, if you're not in the membership, join the membership, because all of the sweet peas over here are really concerned about this movie choice for me on Saturday. So you might get your life just watching me, react.
Yeah, that. Don't be showing out for the company, Ashley. Who said it? You sweet, you funky. You sweet peas?
Darfalina, Tony, they said they're all concerned about my well-being for this movie that's coming up.
Don't be scaring her, y'all. This is a good movie. I always have good choices. For anybody who isn't a member, we rotate our watch-alongs. Every single week, it's going to be something different from a different taste, because, we're all different women here. I'm going to go for violence and some sex every time, and it's only right. Don't be warning her. This is a magnificent film. Y'all? Y'all heard what they said. Be sure to go support. Be sure to go and run up my Silo video as well as my From video, and yeah, get your life so you can be there tomorrow with absolute bells on. Let me make sure I put this link here in the chat. If you guys want to go on over there and be all up in the Discord, because we over there too. We're over there too, and you know, we trying to be cute out here with our content and with our engagement with our members, and we would love for you to join the party as well. But we are going to get out of here, and I'm going to leave you guys with the weekly TV guide, just in case you might not have heard what we have coming up. There's always a visual, because you know we're here every day. Y'all have a good night.